Good morning, Castaic. I'm Sienna Harris.
I'm Andy Rubio.
Welcome back to our show. This is a special episode of GMC. Due to current events, we cannot be at school. However, that won't stop us from working hard to bring you a new episode. We hope you're all staying safe, healthy, and taking the correct safety precautions to prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Even though we are currently in virtual school, we will still be providing the latest school news, including
a segment on cooking and another on a day in history,
an entertainment report, and finally, teacher and student vlogs. So get ready, Coyotes, because Good Morning Castaic starts right now.
The isolation is real.
First up, the coronavirus has affected many, some of which have been left with nothing to do. Let's take a look at a story on what to do in quarantine by GMC's Xander Grable.
Thank you, Sienna and Andy. What's poppin', Coyotes? My name is Xander Grable, and these are the top things to do while quarantined. Number 1, play with your pets. Number 2, do something creative like paint a picture. Number 3, getting your vitamins are very important. Sun is the best source of vitamin D. Number 4, have you ever been challenged on social media? My mom got challenged to do some push-ups, and it was pretty funny.
Okay, we're going to count by twos. All right, 2, 4. Oh, that was actually 6. No!
Number 5, if you're ever sitting around the house and you don't know what to do, make a funny makeup tutorial like me and my mom did.
Put your lips like this. And then there you go. And okay, turn it sideways a little bit because you want to make sure that you're not getting the plastic on your lip. You want to get the actual lipstick. Oh, right there. And you know what? If you get any on your teeth, it's not a big deal because hopefully you're out with girlfriends that'll tell you, girl, you got lipstick on your teeth. You need to get it off. All right. You guys, I have never, ever felt more alive in my life.
And that's all for today, folks. For Good Morning Castaic, my name's Xander Grable.
Thank you for the story, Xander. It's crazy how much something that didn't even originate in SCV has such a growing impact.
I couldn't agree more, Andy. California has been on lockdown, so to prevent the spread of COVID-19, it's a safer option to stay at home and bake instead of going in public. Let's check out this baking segment produced by GMC's Torrin Rikers.
Good morning, Coyotes. My name is Torrin Rikers, and welcome to our very first baking segment. On today's segment, we're going to be making some homemade brownies. So let's get started. The first thing that we're going to be needing to do is preheating our oven to 350. Once we've done that, we can start separating our dry and wet ingredients. First, let's start with our wet ingredients. Our first ingredient is going to be 1/2 cup of butter, 2 eggs, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Once you've done that, you can start separating your dry ingredients. Our first dry ingredient is going to be 1 cup of sugar, be 1/2 cup of flour, 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and this is optional, but I like to add 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Once you've done that, you can start mixing together your dry ingredients. Once you've incorporated all of your dry ingredients, you can add it to your wet mix. Now from here, all we need to do is stir. Next, you're going to want to get a 9x9 inch pan and line the inside with Pam. Once you've done that, you can start adding in your batter. You can now bake your brownies at 350 for 25 to 30 minutes. Now all we need to do is cut and serve. Oh my god, that's pretty good. Now that's my take on some homemade brownies. Until next time, Coyotes.
Looks amazing. I could go for a brownie right about now. How about you, Andy?
I'd have to agree with you, Sienna. However, it's time for this episode's entertainment report with our reporter, Chase Oliveira.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Entertainment Report. I'm hosting again, so I'll just get right to it.
Due to the coronavirus outbreak, all movie theaters have been shut down, and some might never reopen. Last episode, I mentioned the Onward, A Quiet Place 2, and Mulan would be released this month. Onward is available on Amazon, but the release dates of the other two have been pushed back, and we don't yet know when they will be out. The coronavirus has also halted the production of the live-action remake of The Little Mermaid, Mission Impossible 7, Jurassic World Dominion, and Indiana Jones 5.
Stepping away from the cinema, multiple Broadway shows have also been canceled, such as
Back to the Future the Musical and SpongeBob the Musical. But never fear, for the quarantine is providing authors more time to write books. On April 28th, a survival book, Camino Wins, by the famous writer John Grisham, is being published across multiple platforms.
This has been GMC's Entertainment Report.
Have fun and be safe, but don't watch Rocky 5 or Mr. Marchicelli will be upset.
3 is good, 2 is good, 1 is good, 4 is good, 5?
Wow, a lot has happened since our last entertainment report.
2020 has been such a crazy year for all of us, and we're only in March. But have you ever thought about what life was like 300 years ago? Neither have I. Chris Casey gives us the scoop.
Good morning, Castaic. My name is Christopher Casey, and today we're going to be explaining why April 3rd is somewhat of a crazy day. I do hope you enjoy the segment, and let's see why it is a crazy day today. On April 3rd, 1961, Eddie Murphy was born. He is known as an American actor, singer, and also comedian, and was also a regular cast member on the Saturday Night Live show from 1980 to also 1984. In 1968, civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. was giving his mountaintop speech to a bunch of citizens to strike sensation in Memphis, Tennessee. But then less than 24 hours before, he was sadly assassinated in his hotel room. In 1974, 148 tornadoes hit from Georgia, from the United States, into Canada in their state of Ontario. Within the 16-hour span, there is reports of more than 15 tornadoes within that whole entire coast. And then, sadly, 11 U.S. states were affected by this, including by Ontario, Canada. In 2010, Apple released its much-anticipated tablet called the iPad. It was a revolutionary device that had the exact same operating system as the iPod and iPhone Touch that you guys know and love today, including that it sold 3 million units within the span of 3 months. In 2011, Penelope Cruz got her first ever star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame as a Spanish actress. Hollywood gave her the 2,436th star to be placed right in front of the El Capitan Theater. I hope you did like this segment today. As I said before, my name is Christopher Casey, reporting for Good Morning Castaic.
Due to the current pandemic, all of our students' and teachers' lives have been disrupted from our old routine. Some of our students and teachers have taken the opportunity to document what is happening to their lives in this very important part of history.
I think that the biggest challenges for me are as a video production teacher and not an English teacher. English you can pretty much easily do online because it's very written based, but video production has been trying to figure out how to get equipment for the students, meaning using their webcams to record video, using their cell phones to record video, but then also editing. If students aren't able to do editing on their cell phones, what sort of online options are there available for students who are actually doing it? And as you can see, Good Morning Castaic is still producing shows. And so we're also trying to collaborate through Zoom and everything and just trying to get organized. It's just taking a lot more time for collaboration because we're all in different places, and also generating story ideas. Since we can't actually go out on campus and in the community to work on things, what sort of story ideas are actually going to work from inside the home? So those are some challenges that we've been working on in the area of video production.
Hey Coyotes, welcome to my backyard. Things have really changed with this whole concept of remote learning, especially for physical education. More than anything, I miss being with you guys on campus and that face-to-face interaction, which is so important to PE. hopefully you guys are staying physically active. For me, I know things are really tough. It's gotten me out of my routine. It's forced me to do more activities outside, though. Get out of the gym and away from the cycle studio, and actually get out on my mountain bike and get out on the paseos and run. So hopefully you guys are participating, if you're in PE, in my fitness challenge, completing those push-ups and those sit-ups, and getting those miles logged. So hopefully you guys are hanging in there, and we'll get back on campus soon. But until then, just keep doing what you're doing. Get outside, get some fresh air, and we'll get through this.
I've been in this room for 12 days, and you're telling me Rocky 5 is as good as Rocky 4? You're crazy. 3 is good, 2 is good, 1 is good, 4 is good, 5? It's so crazy.
Gotta take the time to cut them off, I need her. I know how to make the girl go crazy. When you treat her like your number one baby. Put my bitches on yachts, we don't do jet skis. Put your ice on rocks, they need to help me. No baby, your collection won't stand for it.
Hello. Hope everyone's doing well and everyone's safe and healthy during this quarantine time. We're doing pretty good up here where we live. And this is a picture of our backyard, a little bit of our backyard. It was some snow we got a couple weeks ago. So enjoying my environment, my home, my view off the deck. Anyways, yeah, we're doing good. Family's doing good. Kids are doing good. Wife's doing good. We miss going out to do things a little bit here and there, but we have the mountains and a whole bunch of hiking trails around us that we can save social distance easily just by taking our dog for walks and stuff like that. Doing a lot of activities. Being an art teacher, we have, I have the kids doing all kinds of art projects and stuff, crafting things, watercolor painting, working with clay ceramic stuff. I have some clay. But overall it hasn't been too bad. So
Hey Coyotes, it's Mr. Whitney here in my home office doing distance learning with you guys. So they said make a little 1-minute video of what life is looking like at home. So this is my dining room that I have set up into a classroom. I put a ladder in the middle of the room so I could put my phone on the ladder and record myself making math videos. In the meantime, there is my daughter Ella with her laptop and my son Aaron with his laptop and my other son Adam with his laptop. My dog. Say hello. Say hello. There you go. And we go over into the kitchen and there's more people on laptops. There's my beautiful wife doing distance working from home, and my daughter Krista.
Hey Coyotes, it's Mrs. DeLauder coming to you with my quarantine hair, no makeup, my Castaic finest. Also, my slippers. During this distance learning time, I have been working with your teachers. I've been emailing some of you guys, and I've been dealing with the ridiculousness that is homeschooling a 5th grader and a 3rd grader. You can see they're working super hard.
Yeah, we're totally working super hard. Yeah, totally. Yeah, we're not playing video games. Totally, yeah.
Hopefully you guys are getting a lot more work done in your houses.
Day 13. I haven't spoken to another human in about 4 days. I'm really bored. I've done a lot of cleaning, a lot of Netflix and Disney Plus. I got some new students, so it's pretty fun. I'm trying to keep them motivated and learning, but they don't really ever answer me. It's like, what's 1 plus 1? See, totally ignoring me. Well, I'm at the point where I'm eating Oreos for breakfast because nobody's telling me not to. All right, good luck, everybody. Cheers.
Hey Coyotes, hope you're staying safe and healthy and looking after yourselves. It's been a strange old week. I have really missed being in the classroom with you all, and I really appreciate how much you've adapted and the hard work you're putting in. Highlights of the week for us have been just spending more time together. I've been doing projects with my kids as well as trying to get to grips with this online distance learning, and also seeing like how proud you are of your English work this year has been fabulous. So keep it up. I'm here if you need me. Miss you all and hope we all get back to class soon.
Hola, bonjour. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm here with my new coworker. She's been helping me a lot put together my lessons for you guys. Hope everyone is doing well. I sure do miss everybody. Take care.
Hi, Coyotes. Distance learning has been an adjustment. Social distancing has been an adjustment. The isolation is real, my friends. I'm in my library at home. My home office is filled with books, but what I've really discovered is I like the energy of being in the high school with the students and the teachers and the admins. I like that energy. So that's what's missing. One of the things that I did was I set up office hours. So lunch 12 to 1 each day. You can meet at there's a Zoom link on the Castaic High homepage. And so you can connect with me. I actually look forward to that because it allows me to connect with people. And then I have Fridays, office hours from 10 to 12. And those are just some ways that I'm trying to connect. And stop by, check it out, and chat a bit. We can talk about books, we can talk about what's going on, we can talk about where the hot places are to find TP. Anyway, stay strong, Coyotes.
Hi Coyotes, it's Mrs. Kennedy. So my adjustment to working from home has definitely been interesting. I am not really used to being home this much, and neither are my kids. I have a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old, and they are used to being pretty busy and at school or daycare, and so they're home with us as well. I definitely think it's a challenge not seeing my students every day, and I really miss coming to school and seeing all of them. It's really different connecting online, and I think it's a lot harder to do than seeing them in person. And I've definitely had to adjust some of what I wanted to do this year in order to fit our online distance learning. It's just been an adjustment, and I definitely miss being in the classroom, and I look forward to going back once we're cleared to do that. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, bye.
I think my dog has had enough. Enough. She's not helping either. It's been a lot of this. I can't wait to get back. I miss every single one of you guys. There's not one student that I don't miss. Lord, if we survive this,
Hi, this is Miss Rosella, and I wanted to talk to you about all the things I've been doing while we've been self-isolating ourselves. Besides spending a lot of quality time with you guys online on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and some Fridays, answering all your questions and staying up really late at night doing lesson planning, this is how I relieve some of the stress from staying home all day. Right here, I'd like you to meet my horse Chevy. This is Chevy. And he is the one guy that helps me relieve some of the stress. He's also a goofball. And say hi, Chevy. Okay, see, he said hi. He's my big boy, and if it wasn't for him, I think I'd be going crazy. So, guys, I want you to stay safe, take this physical distancing seriously, and please get on Canvas and do your work, because Chevy says you need to.
Hi guys, I wanted to say hello. I wanted to say how much I miss you all. I am so proud of each and every one of you for putting in all the hard work that this whole thing is taking. We're all in a difficult situation, but we're all in it together. I miss you. Can't wait to see you. Stay strong. Be safe. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.
Hey everyone, it's Mia, and today I'm going to be showing you what a typical stay-at-home school day looks like for me. I hope you enjoy. I start the day by waking up at around 7 a.m., then eating breakfast. Then I head to my laptop and open up Canvas to complete all the work that I have to do for today. All the assignments are posted there, so it makes it easy for me to access. My first period starts at 9 a.m., and then at 10:30 I have my second period. After I'm finished with all my schoolwork, I usually eat a bag of jalapeno Cheetos because they're amazing. Here are some things I like doing in my free time. I like to FaceTime my friends. Say hi to everyone.
What's up?
Do art. And also edit videos. This is a video I'm working on that I'll be uploading to my YouTube channel soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully we'll get back to school as soon as possible because I really miss it and I miss all of you guys. So can't wait until all this is over, and hope to see you all soon. Bye.
Hi, my name is Emily Salinas, and today I'll be showing you what's a typical school day like for me now I'm doing online school. So nowadays I wake up around 7:40 or 8 o'clock, around that time. Today I woke up a little earlier so I could show you what time and how I start out my day. So I take a shower, then I go eat cereal, and then I start off with my first block, which is English or science. So for English, I had to do this mice and men assignment, which I had to take a picture and submit it to Canvas. Then at 10:30 to 12, whether I keep working on one of my English assignments or I start off with Spanish. So 12 to 1, I take my lunch break to eat whatever my dad made me or whatever is in the fridge, and then I watch Netflix during eating, and then I just go to my room and just do whatever I need to do and get back to work. Then at 1 to 2:30, I start off with my third block, and it's whether I do unfinished work from other classes or review production. Then after school, it's whether I finish up some work or I go outside, take a break from electronics, and play some soccer. It's whether juggling or play two-touch against the wall, basically anything to keep myself from being bored.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, or whenever. Since the coronavirus, or the official name, COVID-19, school shut down and everyone had to stay indoors until something good happens. There are some people who don't know how to spend time at home when they have a lot of time with their hands. So here's me, Eric Galicia, spending time on my own during a lockdown. First, I have homework to do, so here's me, 3 in the morning, doing math and science for my online classes. Yeah. There are times I feel the need to walk around, so I'll go out with my dog. I'm not going to survive without interacting with people, so I go bother my friends on FaceTime and play games with them, such as Minecraft. Like every other person, I go watch movies on Netflix or watch random videos on YouTube. Here's me watching Looney Tunes back in action. So yeah, this concludes my daily routine and what I do. Wash your hands and don't touch your face.
Hi, my name's Emily Camerata, and I'm going to be taking you on a little tour of what a typical distance learning school day looks like for me. I start my day around 8 o'clock, so I can keep a steady schedule just like if I were going to school on campus. My first class starts at 9 a.m., and I typically FaceTime my friends during each period so we can get help from one another. Once first period is over, I switch tabs and start work on my next class. Second period is over at 12 o'clock, and we are given an hour for lunch. I take this time to eat and to just give my mind a break from schoolwork, so I do something I enjoy, like watching TV, playing with my dogs, or just admiring the great outdoors. Most of the time, I'm done with school even before lunch, but sometimes I have to finish up after during third period. Overall, distance learning is a great experience, and it allows for individual students to work at a pace that's perfect for them.
What's up? Today I'm making a vlog about how my life has changed due to the coronavirus and the self-isolation it has caused. I'll be showing you what I do day to day with all the time I have now that I'm not going to school or doing any outside activities. Here it is. First of all, I personally like an early wake-up call because it makes me feel less lazy than if I were to stay in bed until 10, 11, or 12. Next, continuing with my fresh start, I make sure to get a very healthy breakfast in because a healthy breakfast gives you the energy you need to take on the rest of the day and feel good about yourself while doing so. The rest of my day, I do a variety of activities, a lot of them being athletic because I want to keep myself moving, keep my muscles growing, because it's very important to get a lot of activity in when you could just sit by yourself playing video games or something dumb like that. Lastly, near the end of my day, I make sure to get into bed at a reasonable hour because I know the next morning I'll be waking up early because it's part of my schedule. And I don't want to be drowsy the next day because if you're drowsy, you don't get things done. I'm all about getting things done. I have a rule, in fact. I lay my phone down on the desk at 8 o'clock and don't touch it for the rest of the night, so I'm forced to go to sleep at a good hour so I can wake up early and I'll have no trouble waking up. Okay, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. If there's anything you should take away from this video, it's that don't be too hard on yourself when you don't do things you want to do one day. Just make sure you get them the next day. Because if you're too hard on yourself, you'll just live a very boring life, and it really is annoying to be that frustrated at yourself. So just stay happy.
This last segment wraps up a remote episode.
From everyone at GMC, please stay safe, wash your hands, and practice good hygiene to keep yourself and others around you safe.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Castaic to see replays of our shows, as well as other segments that are only available online. We'll see you May 5th, Coyotes!